Hey, it's me, Derek. We're doing another round of Ask Derek where I actually have had some LinkedIn followers reach out and ask me some questions, so I'm going to answer them for you here. So I'm Derek Mazzarella, Certified Financial Planner with Gateway Financial Partners. Let's get started. First question is, what would be your suggested percentage breakdown of how much to invest in the different investment vehicles out there, i.e. X in an index fund, X in an IRA, etc.? Let's take a step back because I think there's a few things that we need to maybe explain. One of the things that I always hear is, oh, I have a Roth and that's the investment. Your Roth is actually not the investment. Your IRA is not the investment. I want you to think of those as a garage. And the investment is a car. So you can put that car in the garage, but the garage is really the tax treatment. So you basically have an investment account where you're taxed first, taxed throughout the year if there's gains, and then taxed when you sell the gains. The Roth IRA is where after tax, gross tax free, you take it out tax free. An IRA is the opposite. It's a traditional one where you save taxes today, taxes are deferred, and you pay them later. Now, with that said, it's very hard to come up with a specific outline percentages. I know online you typically see save X percent on this, and it's a catch-all for most people. There's really a lot of factors that are personal to you that you want to check off. The biggest thing I've seen is make sure you have a blend of the three. So you want to have some Roth, you want to have some traditional, and you want to have an investment account because that'll help carry you through your retirement and give you some different levers to pull. So in case you're having a year where you need to take extra money out of an account, you can maybe take some tax-free money because maybe your roof has collapsed on you and need to replace it. So it gives you some ability and flexibility to actually make those changes. So with that said, some generalities though, I'd say lean in more towards Roth dollars when you're younger, and as you get closer to retirement and your salary's higher, lean more into traditional accounts. But like I said, make sure you have a blend of the three. The percentage is really going to be based on your personal situation. All right, question number 2. If someone is living paycheck to paycheck, should they still find a way to invest some of their salary? This is a great question, and I really kind of see people in two categories. There's those people that are truly paycheck to paycheck where they're not making a good amount of money and they're really scraping by. If you can, yeah, I would try and see if you can save anything you possibly can. I understand though it's very hard and challenging to dig yourself out of that. The other side of the coin is those people that are making $300,000, $400,000 that are living a very good life that are still living paycheck to paycheck. For those people, stop it. Take some time, figure out what you really want to get out of life, but really start siphoning some money away. And as you continue to get raises, you don't necessarily have to alter your lifestyle, just cap it, and then as you get raises, take some money out and make sure you're saving it consistently because you're going to want to make sure you have enough money to fund that lifestyle when you stop working because that will happen one day. And if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to keep up your lifestyle whatsoever. Question number 3, do you recommend a 529 plan or a trust account? So basically a 529 plan, you can put money in after tax, the money grows tax free, and it's tax free as long as you use it for college related expenses, or for secondary education. So if you go to a private school when your kid's in high school. A trust account is typically an UTMA or UGMA account where you're able to put money in for your child. It's a little bit less tax efficient, but still more tax efficient than an investment account. But the challenge is that money is basically the child's when they turn age 21. Like many things in life, I'd say I would do a balance of the two. If they're younger, start out investing more in the 529 plan because you get the tax-free growth out of it, and then slowly transition to the UMA account because it does give you some flexibility in case your child decides either not to go to college or they get a full scholarship or something else happens. It gives you a lot of flexibility because the one big downside with 529 plans is if you don't use it for college, any of the growth that's in there, you're paying taxes plus a 10% penalty. There's a new rule where you can roll it to a Roth, whole different conversation. But either way, make sure you have some balance and flexibility in your college savings vehicles because you don't know what your child's going to do later in life, especially if they're 3 now and just picking their nose. Who knows if they're going to Harvard or not? So that's a last round of Ask Derek. So please feel free to reach out, ask more questions. I love hearing from listeners, love hearing from followers because I'm sure you have a lot of questions out there and I'd love to answer them. So Derek Mazzarella with Gateway Financial Partners. If you like the video, please feel free to like and subscribe.